Coming up on this program, we show you how to get connected. Find out how to choose an internet service provider. Discover the newest form of communication, electronic mail.
Ways down and ready to ride. One by one, billion by billion, and holding up half the sky. Raise your hand if you're ready and willing, if you know it's time. Time for a girl on time. Time for a girl on time. Time for
My shirt is disappearing in the worst possible way. Not the good way where I'm taking it off or you're taking it off, but in the bad way where my green screen is making it disappear. But I can't be bothered fixing it, and I was on another phone call, a very important phone call, and so you'll forgive my tardiness. And my hair. I hope that you guys are doing well today. Thank you so much for being here. The whole place is disappearing. Seriously, why is it worse when I raise my hands? Why? Okay. Does anybody want to guess how much this the whole shirt cost me? It's actually a dress. Does anybody want to know how much this shirt cost me? I am so distracted. I'm gonna have to put on a sweater or something. I really liked the neckline of it, which is why I bought it. But as we all know, it was obviously on clearance because pretty much anything I buy is on clearance these days. Joey has a guess, $350. That's a pretty good guess, but not quite. Let me also put the proper properties in here. Like I said, I was on a really important phone call earlier, and so I thank you guys for your patience. Vicky says hi to Courtney, and Joey says $350. Nabel, very close. Courtney saying $375. It was $9 Canadian. So that, I don't know what American that is, but less. Almost that much. I bet Mikey just bought my dress. Hello. Thank you so much. Hold on. There it is. Thank you so much. Look at it glitter. Look at my shirt is disappearing. Oh, God, it's terrible. Thank you so much, Mikey. Guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, I mean, the odds of you having not subscribed to Credence and Mikey, but having subscribed to me with my loud ass mouth are so slim to none. But if it is the case, follow the link below, the Streamlabs link, to visit Credence and Mikey for all of the fun. They are on the climb to 100K, and they're close. They're within 5K. Might be within 4K. So if you have 3,999 alternate accounts for YouTube, go ahead and sign up. Lindsay, yes, that's exactly right. That's exactly what's coming up. I'm so excited and thankful that you mentioned that and to get me back on track. Whoa! Christopher Engleby, look at that. Happy Monday. Lovely to see you, my friend. Oh, it's Monday. I'm reminded that it's Monday. Mikey, I hope you always get a warm welcome here. We all love you. Okay, Lindsay, yes. Time for the show. Hold on. What is that? NPC. NPC making it rain. Memberships. Look at that. 3 of my favorite guys, Mikey, Christopher, and NPC, gifting me. How lovely. Thank you so much. Iowa, you got one. How exciting. I saw a bunch of other names up there. That's awesome. I was looking for this file that I have, but I was distracted. Here we go. You guys rock. Yes, Judge Anzalone over for friend of the court show cause hearings. The other way around. Friend of the court show cause hearings. Zippity-doo-dah-day. I don't hear you, Judge. Who are you talking to?
Selena Vargas, but let me find out. I got a couple people in my waiting room that I don't know their names. So I have somebody I just let in on an iPhone. Your phone says iPhone 2 Ebony. Could you unmute your device and give me your name, please?
Also explain how you're using an iPhone 2 still. That's impressive in and of itself. We would like to know how you're doing that to begin with. Also, I thought the judge was asking about me. She never does.
Okay. Hello?
Hi, what is your name, please?
Ebony Robinson.
All right, thank you, ma'am. All right, so I'm going to change your screen name, and then I'm gonna pop you in the waiting room, and when I get ready to call your case, I'll bring you back in, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. All right, I have a gentleman on a Samsung device. I just let you in. Can I have your name, please?
Christopher Arnice.
Spell your last name.
Neece.
Oh, niece. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Is that his beard, you guys? Or is that just
All right, Mr. Nice, I am changing your screen name and I will bring you in just a few minutes, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, so let's go back. All right, in the matter of Selena Vargas versus Aaron Court, Mr. Court, you want to come up to the podium? Let me check the waiting room. I do not see Miss Vargas, so pull your paperwork. Let me get this in alphabetical order so it doesn't have it on me today. Hold on one second, Miss Underwood. I gotta put this in alphabetical order so I don't.
Is he wearing a bandana or is that just his head? Fairly certain there's a bandana on his head. Oh, Susanna.
All right, so. All right, and this is file number 21-49088DS. I have Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Mr. Court. This is the date and time set for an adjournment. In this matter, Mr. Court is ordered to pay $238 a month. As of today's date, he has an arrearage of $6,412.16. The last payment we received was $200 on September 17th of 24. The last time we were here, I had ordered Mr. Court to obtain employment and begin making payments. And we have not received a payment since September. So Ms. Underwood, you represent Mr. Court. Do you need a moment to speak with him?
I would like a moment to speak with them, Your Honor.
All right. So we have, if you go out the door and you take a left, there is an iPad on a machine, on a stand, and it has directions how to connect to Zoom. Do you know how to do that?
I think I can figure it out.
Okay, so step out in the hallway, connect to that Zoom. And if there's an issue, come back in, I'll send somebody out, all right? All right, so Ms. Underwood, we will get him connected and I don't know why. All right,
Wouldn't it be funny if we
right,
could
Paul
bet
Wiley, you
on-
wanna come on out?
bet on court? You know how Creed has his bet along thing on his casino? Well, wouldn't it be fun if we could bet on if somebody got a job, if they're gonna start Monday, if we see a ceiling fan like bingo, but ultra.
Ms. Borders, are you here on a friend of the court case or for your 8:30?
At my 8:30.
All right, it'll be a while. All right, so you are Paul Wiley? All right, this is in the matter of Wilma Leah Wilson versus Paul Dwayne Wiley. So let me look at my waiting room. I do not have her. So I am Ms. Underwood, as soon as I can get him in from the hallway, I will open up a breakout room. For some reason, my external monitor isn't working, so but I can't disconnect right now and fix that. So, so Mr. Wiley, we're here on a show cause for failure to pay. You're ordered to pay $144 a month. You have an arrearage of $3,180.76. The last payment we received in March of 2024 was $61.14. This is a Kentucky case. So we're collecting for the state of Kentucky. You have made 3 payments since this case. As I said, the last one was in March. Sir, now, do you understand it's a crime to fail to pay child support?
Yes, ma'am. It should be.
Do you understand that the maximum penalty on a first contempt could be up to 45 days in jail? All right. Are you currently employed?
No, ma'am.
Why?
I'm in the union. I'm just waiting on work to pick back up.
What union? The laborers union?
Laborers union, 500, local 500.
So I can tell you my husband's in the same union and they can't find people.
I'm sorry, they
They can't find people to work. So, sir, if you're in the union and you haven't been working since March.
I travel. I got back in March. I was in Milwaukee, I think. So I'm.
Oh, the excuses roll off his tongue quicker than the children are derived from his cum. That was a little bit inappropriate, Paisley. Hi, Derval. I think NPC was gifting that membership today. Welcome. We're listening to some contempt hearings and Judge don't look so happy. She don't look happy.
I've been waiting to get back on, but I've got all my kids, so I'm just struggling to make the payment. I have 4 kids.
Okay,
I have all of them but Willow, and I'm working on trying to get her.
So, Mr. Wiley, do you understand your child support is very low? I mean, I know I have people here who pick up pop bottles
Yes,
and
ma'am.
pay $144.
I've made more than 3 payments, so I don't know why it only shows 3. It came out of my pay stub every week.
Miss Adams, could you help the gentleman in the hallway? He's not connecting, or maybe he's connected to the wrong.
Yes, I'll help.
Wrong device, or maybe you went to Judge Olsavers. All right, so do you understand that you have a right to have an attorney represent you here today and all subsequent hearings? Can't afford to hire one, we can appoint you one at public expense. Do you understand that? Would you like an attorney appointed to represent you? All right, so Miss Underwood, I'm going to appoint you to Mr. Wiley as soon as you're done talking to a gentleman in the hallway. I'm going to advise him to leave the hallway connected. And then I'll send Mr. Wiley out today, all right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so
And if you could forward me Mr. Wiley's information, I would very much
Yeah.
appreciate that.
I will. I'm going to screenshot it to you. All right. So the gentleman in the hallway, I'm going to ask you to unmute your device and start your video. And Rhonda, Miss Underwood, I am going to somehow send you a screenshot of Mr. Wiley's paperwork.
Bandana.
Do you need anybody else's paperwork right now, Miss Underwood?
Nothing else right now.
All right, so let's see if, okay, so I'm going to open up. So, Mr. Wiley, when you're done talking to Miss Underwood, don't turn off the device because other people are going to use it this morning. So once you're done talking to Miss Underwood, you just come back in the courtroom, all right? Or the gentleman in the hallway.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to open up a breakout room. And then, when she's done talking to him, you can go talk to her as well, all right?
Just have a seat back.
You can have a seat back, and when that gentleman, I'm done with him in the hallway, you can go out in the hallway and talk to her, all right?
Thank you.
Oh, that was Mr. Court in the hallway, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope Kate Crimson hears the call
Mr.
of the
Wiley?
bacon.
Okay. So now, Mr. Wiley, no, that's you, right? And Mr. Wiley. Tessa Stutzman, you want to come up? All right.
You got paperwork. She brought receipts.
And
Hi,
looking
007.
in the- That's all. All right, I don't have Mr. All right, this is in the matter of Denzel James Stutzman versus Hessa Stutzman, file number 2023-50320 DM. So, Ms. Stutzman, we're here today on a show cause for failure to pay child support. You have a monthly charge of $600 a month, and as of today's date, you have an arrearage of $5,129.80. We did receive a payment of $100 on December 3rd of 24. Let's see, in July, you made 7 payments of $1,620. So, Ms. Stutzman, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the fact that once you reach $6,000 or $10,000 in the state of Michigan. Hold on, Miss Underwood, Mr. Wiley's gonna come talk to you while I'm taking care of this case. So he's gonna, if you want to join that breakout room again and talk to Mr. Wiley, I texted you the paperwork.
Okay.
Thank you, NPC and Juan. Yes, it's actually my daughter's birthday. So, I mean, I gave birth on this day. But my birthday is in March, the 25th, the best day of all the days in March, I have to say. But thank you guys for the well wishes. She's 16 years old. I can't believe I have a 16-year-old. And we'll be celebrating on Wednesday. And happy birthday to you, NBC, yesterday. Yay!
All right, while I take care of this one and then we'll come back to you.
Thank you.
All right, so ma'am, once it reaches the level of $10,000, you can be charged with a felony in the state of Michigan. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Speak up a little bit for me.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, are you currently employed?
Yes, I
Where-
have 2 part-time jobs.
Okay, are you able to make a payment today?
Today, yes, perhaps yes, I could make a payment of $100.
Okay, and your child support level is high and you're working 2 part-time jobs. Have you requested a review of your child support?
Yes.
Okay, and do you,
I would like to state that I was actually paying over what I was required. And I had an issue with the expert pay app where it was taking 2 payments of $200 at the same day, and I wasn't aware of it. So I was trying to keep ahead and pay ahead. At the same time, I lost the job I got. It was a better job. It's in healthcare. I lost it and I was unemployed for a month and a half. So that's when I got a part-time job in retail. And I just recently got a second part-time job in order to pay. Before I got anything in the mail, that's when I set up my expert pay again to pay that $100. And I do want to pay it. Yes, I do need a review in regards to the amount. Also, the agreement of the divorce, the other party did not keep with the agreement. I never received the agreed amount. I only received $4,000. And that is okay. I know that this is something I have to take care of. This is my responsibility, and I agree. Although because I did not have representation and I have difficulty having representation, I have not had my case reviewed.
Okay, so a couple things. If you have a divorce judgment and he hasn't complied with it, you need to show cause him, and there's paperwork you can download from michiganlegalhelp.org. We can go to the clerk's office and you show cause him for failure to comply with the judgment. All right. If there's a bunch of money he owes you, how much does he owe you?
$5,000.
Okay, so if he owes you $5,000, you might be able to enter into an agreement with him where he forgives the amount on your arrearage. Okay, if you can communicate with him about that.
That would be very difficult, Your Honor.
Okay, so what I would say is you probably need to show cause him, and then there would be a court hearing. You could offer that option. So you're working 2 part-time jobs, and your caseworker is Kelly Cam. Have you given her the information on your part-time jobs?
I have not
Okay,
contacted her.
and when can you make a payment?
I can make a payment today.
Okay, so I want you to make the $100 payment today. I want you to go down to Friends of Court, request a review of child support. And then I need you to give Miss Cam your employer information. Okay. And then can you make, and then you're gonna be able to make a payment next week as well?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna set this over to January 6th, but I need you to do those things today, all right? Because we can take income withholding out of your employment, which might help. And
That would be way more easier for me than trying to keep up with the app and.
right, because right now you're ordered to pay $600 a month, and that seems high for what you're currently making. So you can request, I think every 2 years you're entitled to a free review. I don't know if you're entitled to a free one right now, but if you make under a certain amount of money, they waive the filing fee. All right. Okay, so go down to front of the court right now, make that payment, talk to Kelly Cam, who's your caseworker, give her your employment information. Understand until they set up an income withholding, you're still gonna have to make that payment online.
And then is that on the second floor?
No, front of the court's in the basement, or we like to call it the garden level, but it's in the basement. And the clerk's office is at the end of the hall. You can get paperwork for filing your motion there.
Thank you, Mayor.
All right, thank you, and I'll see you back January 6th at 8 a.m.
Kelly, is Miss Cam is in court with Judge Olsaber. Can she just leave that at the front window for when she gets out of court, please?
Yeah, you can just leave the information at the front window in front of the court, okay?
At the end of the hall.
End of the hall is the clerk's office where you would get paperwork for filing your motion. But go down to the basement and give the front desk your employment information. All right, thank you. Okay, so we are back now with Mr. Court. You want to come on up?
Yeah.
Headband.
All right, Ms. Underwood, we are on the record with Mr. Court. Have you had an opportunity to speak with him?
I have, Your Honor. First of all, Mr. Court has new employment at McDonald's, Your Honor. He has the information. I have instructed him to go downstairs when he finishes here and give that to the front of the court so they can start the income withholding process. He made a $200 payment online yesterday, Your Honor. So I would ask for maybe a month's adjournment in this so we can get those things set up.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Court, thank you for making the payment. I need you to take your employment information down in front of the court, drop it off in the front window. How long you been working there?
I start tomorrow, actually.
Oh, you start tomorrow.
I
Okay.
had some issues with,
Oh, he starts tomorrow, which is Tuesday. I'm so sorry. If you had starts Monday on your bingo card, that's not quite it. But if you had starts tomorrow, you got it.
So it takes a while to set up income withholding. So understand, you need to pay about $288 a month because you need to pay on your arrearage.
Yep.
So you don't get charged with a felony, right? You can't afford to lose a job. Got it? So, you're going to have to figure what that is out by 4, and every week when you get a paycheck, if they haven't taken it out, you need to make that weekly payment online.
it'll be bi-weekly, but yeah.
Okay, bi-weekly, whatever it is. So 288 a month, so figure that out, and be like 144 every bi-weekly.
Okay.
So, make that payment online until it starts coming out of your check.
I can do that.
All right, I'm gonna set this over to January 6th at 8 AM to monitor payments, okay? All right, so drop off that information down in the basement today.
All right.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Wiley, you're next. All right, so we're back on the record in the matter of Wilma Wilson versus Paul Wiley, file number 22-50157 UE. Ms. Underwood, have you had an opportunity to speak with Mr. Wiley?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Your Honor, Mr. Wiley has, I believe, 5 or 6 children that he is currently supporting. Mr. Wiley has transportation issues, which have exacerbated his job search, Your Honor. I've explained to Mr. Wiley the importance of getting a job immediately. Mr. Wiley has $100. He is prepared to go down and pay today. And I would ask if perhaps we could set this over for the 5th. And Mr. Wiley will have news about employment at that point, Your Honor.
You have 100 today?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you have it on cash?
Yeah.
All right, go make that payment in the basement and come back up. All right.
Christmas is
So
canceled.
let's see, Miss Underwood.
That was his $100 for
This
Christmas.
one.
Will he make the payment or will he run? That is the question.
Right, Jessica Curtis, you want to come on up?
I can't believe the other guy tried to claim he was in this one union that the judge's husband's in. Oh, the court should pay for his vasectomy, Lindsay. I mean, I'm from Canada, so that makes sense to me anyways, but damn. Damn. MB sliding into the DMs. On the play crew, is that different?
So, OC, I do not have paperwork on Jessica Curtis. Let's see, Wiley, Court, Stutzman, then I have do so again. Harding.
Your Honor, she's the other party on the Christopher Neese case.
She's the other
Right,
party.
I don't have Christopher Neese.
Yeah, you did.
I
He
have a
was on.
note here from Jeff that was turned out to December 30th.
Okay, we did, all right, I didn't get that information. All right, so Miss Curtis, it's being adjourned out to December 30th, okay?
All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Your Honor, I know Mr. Neese was in your waiting room.
Oh, yeah, let me bring him in.
Yeah, what are they?
That's
what are
right,
they
let me
doing?
let him know. Okay, hold on. All right, Mr. Neese, you're all set, ma'am. You can go. Christopher Neese,
Yes, ma'am.
good morning. So Mr. Neese, this matter was adjourned to, when did we say we adjourned it to? Anybody?
That was
December
adjourned to December 30th.
All right, so Mr. Neese, your matter has been adjourned to November 30th, okay?
Yes,
Or
ma'am.
December, I'm sorry, I misspoke, December 30th, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, Mr. Neese.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so let's go to Gerard Harding. Let me get him in. Crystal Cohen.
She should have told
I
him
have a
to
phone number,
shave.
so let me check that one.
Shave upon your return, sir. Shave upon your return.
All right. Ms. Hennigan, you're here on Mr. Hennigan, right?
She's on
Said
top of
that-
Mr.
I'm sorry.
Hennigan. I don't think that's appropriate for court, Judge. If she is riding on top of Mr. Hennigan and we can't see it, first of all, is it even true if there's no pics? I have a dirty mind today.
One moment, Aaron.
Mr. Harding, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can. Thank you. So let me get your paperwork.
All right.
This is in the matter of Crystal Schrader versus Jared Harding. So let me look if I have a Crystal Schrader in my waiting room. I don't appear to be. She's not in the courtroom. All right, so Mr. Harding, you are represented by Rhonda Underwood, and this is file number 13-38830 DP. Let's see, we were previously here October 28th, and he was ordered to pay 150 that day and 150 by that Friday. He did not make the double payment for 300. He only made a $100 payment in October and a $100 payment in November, which does not even meet the monthly obligation. We're requesting a payment today, Ms. Underwood, of at least $300 and $300 a month moving forward. So Ms. Underwood, you need a breakout room with
I
Mr.
do,
Harding.
Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, sir, you want to come on up? So hold on, Mr. Harding. I'm going to open up the breakout room in just a minute. All right, Ms. Underwood, back to Mr. Wiley. Mr. Wiley made a $100 payment. So, Mr. Wiley, what I will tell you is that my husband has 5 stepchildren, and he did not miss a child support payment for 30 years because our youngest is 18, our oldest is 34. So he did whatever.
Judge, I get your story, but his wife was an attorney and then a judge. I'm thinking this slack ass's wife is a nobody. But I hear what you're saying. I'll allow the story to continue. But Lindsay's correct. It's the children that suffer. It's the children that suffer. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. If the government cares so fucking much about all of this money and they think that it's important for the custodial parent to have the fucking money, then they should pay it up and follow up with him and collect it from him, but give the money to the parent that needs it. They're not doing that.
He had to do. He worked crap jobs. He got in the union. Figure it out. I don't care if you got to wash dishes and work part-time.
I'm working on it, Your Honor.
Okay, but you've been working on it since March. So you need to work on it a little bit harder. I'm going to set this out to January 6th, and I want to see that you have employment of some type. I mean, you've got to pay this down or it'll end up being a felony. So you're going to have to pay at least $50 extra a month. And so that would take you to about $194 a month. But, you know, you got to figure this out. You don't want to end up in jail.
Right. Yeah, because these are my kids. They're not my step kids. She's my.
No, I'm telling you, my husband
Okay.
paid child support. I didn't pay child support on my stepkids. He did, but he went without.
Yeah,
went out.
I go with that.
Okay.
I'm doing my best to get it,
But
get caught up.
this isn't set that high. This is a very low child support
understand,
amount.
yeah.
And the more kids you have, the more money it costs. So it is what it is.
It helps if
So
they're
I'm
gonna
gonna
pay
set-
themselves for it.
Well, I'm gonna set this out to January 6th. And if you're not getting child support on your other kids, that's something you gotta figure out.
So we can't find her. They've opened the case twice here and then they've closed it because they can't find her, so.
All right, so Jane, and did they calculate those kids into your child support order?
My kids, not my two-step kids.
Okay.
I have 4 of my own and 2-step children.
Okay, all right, so we'll set this out to January 6th, and I need you to make that $100 payment. You know, you're gonna need to pay at least 188 a month going forward.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you.
all right, thank you, and we'll see you back January 6th. All right, now, Mr. Harding, I am going to open up a breakout room with Miss Underwood.
Okay.
Maybe, hold on. I'm going to, Rhonda Underwood, I'm gonna move you to room 2. And then Mr. Harding, I'm gonna assign you to that breakout room with Miss Underwood.
Got it.
Okay, all right. Why I don't have screens connected? I'm gonna mess something up by unplugging all this.
Judge, what are you doing? You guys, this is the naughty judge cam some of you have all been waiting for.
Let's see. All right. I'm trying to look at everything on one little screen. I'm used to dual monitors, so it's kind of messed up. All right.
Your
Anybody
Honor,
left
I
in the courtroom?
apologize.
Yes.
I had a Hillsdale case going at the same time. But yes,
it's
I
okay.
was here on Mr. Hennigan, and unfortunately, he's failed to appear for Judge Olsaver this morning.
Hold on, Miss
And-
Underwood. I haven't called the case, so I can't, or Miss Hennigan, I can't talk about it until I call the case. So give me just a minute. So hold on, let me call the case. Let me find them. Let's see. Right, in the matter of Stephanie Mills versus Dewan Hennigan, file number 2007-31438 DS. This is the date and time set for show cause. I have Tamaris Hennigan. Ms. Hennigan is always very good about reaching out to her clients. Mr. Hennigan failed to appear next door and has failed to appear today. He is not in my waiting room. He is not in my courtroom. So I'm going to issue a bench warrant for his arrest. And I'm gonna set bond in the amount of 5,000 cash.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And Ms. Hennigan, obviously, if he contacts you, you can reach out to the court and we will get him in right away, all right?
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. So anybody left in the courtroom, you are, oh, okay. So sir, you wanna come up? And you are, huh? There we go. I know, I was just looking at the paper, talking to myself. All right, this is in the matter of Pamela Parker versus Charles Miller. I don't have Pamela Parker in my waiting room. Is Pamela Parker in the courtroom? No. So this is the date time set for a show cause. This is your 4th contempt. All right, so Mr. Miller, this is an arrearages only case. You owe $10,329.55. The last time we were here, you were supposed to provide to us proof of your disability.
I just went and got a job. I started today.
Where do you start?
Oh, he started today. His disability was miraculously fixed. Oh, shit. I wonder how many judges are just miracle workers, fixing people with disabilities, just like, bitch, you got a job. Look at that.
I already started at Miller Brother Construction in Bryan, Ohio.
Okay, so Miller Brother, are you paycheck or?
Yeah, it'd be paycheck every week.
Okay, and it's in Bryan, Ohio?
Yeah.
Do you have a card or anything?
No.
Do you have a phone number?
Do you have my phone in the car?
No. Okay, so we need information from them.
I have to go get my phone.
All right, so what I'm gonna ask, I'm gonna adjourn this out to January 13, all right? I'm glad you were able to obtain employment. And then I need you to go get your phone and I need you to go down to the front desk at front of the court and give them your employer information. Yes?
Yeah.
And I need you to make $100 payment a month.
All right.
That's all I need. All right?
Yep.
And until they start taking out of your check, you need to either bring it here or pay online, okay?
All right.
Any questions?
No, most of that child support, I think there's only like $1,000 that's owed to paying. The rest of it's childbearing birth,
It's what?
childbearing birth for having a child.
Well, no, childbearing is not $10,000. It's only a couple thousand.
7,000.
It shouldn't be, but you can go talk to your caseworker about it, but nothing's free.
Yeah.
So the state of Michigan does, charge for that.
Is that when you lose a child? To foster care, or like they're removed from you? Look at Jeff. Jeff's like, bitch, please. I've never heard of it either. I mean, isn't the hospital bill that you get separate in America? That wouldn't be enforced through the court.
Mr. Anderson, what is the amount owed to the state and what is owed to the state for?
Just give me 1 second here. I had to relog into my system.
No, because they usually say it's.
I'm showing that he owes, the majority of it is actually for child support. About $7,000 is due to child support. And then there's
So
just
to mother, 7,000 to mother.
Yep, and then a couple thousand is due to the state for medical, and then there's some processing fees.
So when you say medical, it's not for birthing expenses, it's for receiving health insurance to the state of Michigan.
Nope, it's a birth expense.
And that's what, about 2,500?
Yes. Well, 2,000 actually.
All right. So, sir, yep. So 2,000 is for confinement expenses, but the other 7,000 is owed to her.
All right.
Okay. So all I'm asking is $100 a month. So take your employment information down. Do you have a payment you can make today?
Yeah, like maybe $25.
Go ahead and make that payment then. All right. And we'll see you back. I believe I said January 13th. So
Confinement is a term that they used to use to talk about women giving birth. 2,000 for having a baby is not that bad. This is an arrears only case. Does that suppose that this was 18 years ago that this charge is from? That it was $2,000? Because it's arrears only, which means there's no current support, which means either the child is no longer alive or they've aged out. Those are the only two things that would cause that. So maybe now it's like 2 years, emancipated, but still, you'd have to be at least a certain age to emancipate, I think. Point being, we might be talking a while ago fees.
we'll see you back on January 13th. All right. Thank you, Mr. Miller. Don't lose this job. All right. Why don't you come on up? What's your name again? Okay. Oh, no, your actual case. I'm still on the front of the court stuff. Never mind. Can you go have a seat? I'm sorry. I still have to finish my front of the court. All right, I got Ebony Robinson, Miss Underwood. Do you want me to bring your client back from the breakout room?
Yes, please, Your Honor.
All right, let me move them back to the main session. Might take a second.
Judge looks
All
tired.
right.
When do you think? Where do you think she took her last vacation?
Mr. Harding, good morning. So we're back on the record in the matter of Crystal Schrader.
Oh my God! I actually squealed. Is that all hair? Is that a beard? What is going on? Look back. Watch him enter. Let's watch him enter.
All right. Mr. Harding, good morning. So we're back on the record in the matter of Crystal Schrader versus Jarrett Harding. So Mr. Harding, file number 13-38830 DP. So Ms. Underwood, you had a chance to speak with Mr. Harding.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Harding is making a $300 payment today, Your Honor. He will be
It's
able
actually
to
been made
do
already.
that.
Oh, you already made it online?
Yeah, no, my wife just dropped it off at the office.
I did receive confirmation from our front window that $300 was paid on his case this morning.
Okay. So
And
Mr. Harding,
Your Honor, I did make that payment for the other $150 payment. Or $100 payment there.
okay. So Mr. Harding, going forward, you're supposed to pay $300 a month. Get this knocked down because you don't want a felony. That's
Yeah,
why
I'm
I set
trying.
it at that amount.
Mhm.
Because they will lock you up until 20% is paid and you don't want to do that. So moving forward, make that $300 a month payment and then we will see you back. Becky, do you have a February date I can use? Like February 10?
No, I refuse to be booking into February. No.
February 10's good.
All right, so Mr. Harding, I'm gonna set this out to February 10 at 8 o'clock. And if you make the January payment and a February payment before that, contact your caseworker, Mr. Vasquez. If you made the payments, he'll adjourn it out so you don't have to show up, all right?
Okay,
All right, thank you, Mr. Harding.
thank you.
All right, so,
What did everyone have for dinner tonight? Please tell me in the
I have
chat.
somebody on a Samsung device. What's your name, please?
My name is Paisley.
Joshua Moore,
Spell your last name.
Moore.
Okay, Josh. Say it again. What's your full name?
Joshua Moore.
Joshua Moore. All right. I'm going to change your, hold on, everybody. Stop talking over me. I'm going to change your name, sir. I'm not ready for your case yet. So I am going to change your screen name and I will put you in the waiting room and I will be back with you in a minute. All right. Thank you.
All right.
All right. So Ebony Robinson, go ahead and unmute your device.
You hate them or you had them, Sherry? Chicken fajitas are pretty yummy.
Thank you. So in the matter of, let me find it. Ebony Robinson versus Dartega Lee Journey Tipton, file number 18-45726. This is date time set for show cause. Mr. Tipton made 3 payments totaling $54.04 on October 8th of 24. He has a monthly charge of $43 a month and arrearage of $6,278.86. He has failed to appear today. So I am, Miss Robinson, unless you have any reason I shouldn't, I'm going to issue a bench warrant for his arrest. Do you have any information? Is he incarcerated or anything like that?
No, he's not incarcerated. He's just refusing to help pay child support.
All right, so I'm gonna issue a bench warrant for his arrest, and I'm gonna set his bond in the amount of 3,000 cash. All right, so Ms. Rob,
I'm sorry, I have one question. So will he have, because the whole point of this show cause, like, reason why I asked for this is for him to have to pay a large amount into the rearages, because now that he has the lower amount, like, he's barely even paying that. Like, I want some
ma'am, what I do is I set usually an amount of $50 extra per month towards the arrearage. So if he were here, I would have ordered him to pay based on his income, but he's not here. So I've issued a bench warrant, and so his bond is 3,000. All right, Ms. Robinson, if he shows up, that's not, you can petition in front of the court to do something about that, but he's not here today, so I've issued the bond, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, Ms. Robinson.
Bye-bye.
All right, Ms. Underwood, the answer to your question is no. Let me find it.
Okay.
Ms. Nash, Tanya Nash is not in the courtroom. All right, I have Joshua Moore. In the matter of Dorinda Williams versus Timothy Williams, file number 1990-12245 DM, that was adjourned to January 13. All right. Let's see, Joshua Moore. I'm sorry, I let him in by mistake. Looking for people.
It's so cold.
I have somebody named Steven on an iPhone. What's your full name, please?
Stephen Clack.
All right. Let me change your name. I'm almost done, Miss Underwood. I promise. Right, in the matter of Amanda Clack versus Stephen Clack, file number 2013-39346 DM. Mr. Clack, that's been adjourned to January 6th. Thank you.
Thank you.
And in the matter of Virginia Hand versus Simon Rincon, file number 1990-12434 DP. Mr. Rincon was ordered to appear. He's failed to do so. It's arrearages only. His balance of $14,240. We had a payment of $1,300 back in 2021. So I'm going to issue a bench warrant for his arrest. And I am going to set bond in the amount of 5,000 cash. The matter of Derek Dusso versus Jessica Dusso. I have 3 files on this case. I have file number 2006-30500, 14-40496, and 22-49336. All right, so all different mothers. So in file number 2006-30500, that is in the matter of Derek Dusso versus Jessica Santee. Mr. Dusso has failed to appear. I'm going to issue a bench warrant for his arrest. And I'm going to set bond in the amount of 5,000 cash. And file number 14-40496, that is Rachel Dusso versus Scott Dusso. He has an arrearage of $20,000, $130.58. Last payment was actually in October, November, and December 2nd. Have we got any, we're getting payments on that file, Miss Senkowitz?
We're getting minimal payments on the file, Your Honor, nothing close to what he owes every month, which is why we went ahead with the show cause today.
All right, so I'm going to issue a bench warrant for his failure to appear, and I'm going to set bond in the amount of 2,500 cash, just because he's making payments. And in the matter of 22-49336, Linda Willett versus Derek Duso. Looks like we're making minimum payments. And I'm gonna issue a bench warrant for Zarast for failure to appear. Set bond in the amount of $1,500. And do we not have an income withholding on the arrearages only case?
We do, but any income that comes in is going to his charging cases and not his his arrears
All
only
right.
case. And Your Honor, I'm sorry, I missed the bond for his 2006 case.
2,500. She said 2,500.
Looks like I set that at 5,000.
Okay.
Ms.
Thank you very
Sekowitz,
much.
he is
Yes.
working, and obviously I don't want him to lose a job. If he reaches out and wants to work out some payments or something, I'd be more than happy to entertain that.
Absolutely. I will reach out to him again today, Your Honor. I've been trying to reach out to him since he started the job to see what was going on.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm happy to help you.
All right, in the matter of Jennifer Lauer versus Kyle Lauer, let me bring him in.
She looks like she needs a vacation. Hey, Judge, you need a vacation. I think we all need
Hello?
a
Okay,
vacation.
Hi, can you state your name for the record, please?
Kyle Lohr.
All right, so in the matter of Jennifer Lauer versus Kyle Lauer, file number 13-38954DM. Mr. Lauer, this matter has been adjourned to January 13th. It looks like you've been complying with what we needed. Thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Is Tanya Nash in the courtroom? No. All right. Last one, Miss Underwood and Becky, could you call the jail, Miss Adams, and see if they'll get the pickup?
Yes, Judge.
All right, Mr. Nash, can you hear me,
that's
Mr. Nash?
amazing.
I'm gonna ask you to unmute.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, thank you. In the matter of Justin William Robert Nash versus Tanya Lynn Nash, file number 23-50391DM. I have Rhonda Underwood appearing on behalf of Miss Nash. Miss Nash did appear back on October 31. She was released from jail on a PR bond and was to make in-person payments until her new income withholding is paying to child support. And we adjourn to today. Mr. Anderson, have we received any payments?
No, we have not.
All right. So Miss Underwood, unless you give me a reason otherwise, I am going to issue a bench warrant for her arrest.
I have no information.
All right. So I'm going to issue a bench warrant for her arrest, and I'm going to set bond in the amount of 2,500 cash. All right, Miss Underwood, that concludes our front of the court show cause docket. And we have put a call into the jail for the pickup. So if you'd like to wait just a moment, we'll see if we can get him. All right, so then.
Well, isn't that great news? Could you believe, I think that Creed is still live somehow. Thank you so much, MB. I was just talking about how this shirt cost me $9. It's actually a dress. It's not a shirt. It's like just around above the knee length, and it's really cute. I so appreciate you guys being here. Keep an eye out for a show tomorrow. Methinks. Just keep an eye out. Anyways, oh my god, it is so cold today. If it's cold where you are, stay warm. I'm gonna go make some curry, I think. Curry or soup or something yummy to fill my tummy. But thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for all the donos. I really appreciate it, and all the support. It means so much to me. Remember, do me a favor, like the video. Oh, it was crazy, MB. It was crazy, that case. We've got another pretty nutty divorce case coming up, actually. So get ready for that. But anyways, remember that I love you and I'm proud of you, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye. Hey, wait, no, hold on. Hold on. Don't do it.
Please don't.
No, wait. Yay, NPC rules. Happy belated birthday, NPC, and thank you so much for your generosity. I love that. Keep an eye out. We'll do a members only this week. I promise. We'll make it up. I love you guys so much. I better do it all again. Remember, I love you. I'm proud of you. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye.